Hi, let's talk about Duke, issue 4 from Image and Skybound Comics. This is written by Joshua Williamson, and the artist is Tom Riley. Here are the credits. Another terrific issue. This is part of their Energon universe, which is made up of miniseries of the G.I. Joe characters. Right, they're starting off with Duke and Cobra Commander before G.I. Joe comes to be, and it ties into, well, it's in the same universe as the Transformers comic they have now, and not to be confused with the G.I. Joe comic that they're also publishing, which has its own continuity stretching all the way back to the Marvel Comics issue 1 back in the mid-80s. This is pretty cool. Duke is on the run from the government. They're trying to stop him because he knows too much about Decepticons and stuff like that. He doesn't really know the terminology, but all he knows is that a big robot killed his partner when he was flying around, and they encountered Starscream in one of the Transformers issues. Government deems that he knows too much. He gets put into prison in the Pit, which is the G.I. Joe underground headquarters. He's there with other Joes and Baroness, and they all escape when Cobra attacks the Pit to try and pick off Duke as well. Duke does uncover Mars, which is the arms dealer the arms dealer operation that Destro has. So towards the end of this, he flies to Destro, and we then leave off with him squaring off with a Cobra Bat, which is the battle android trooper, which is pretty cool. It might sound like I'm giving away a lot, but there's still more surprises in this. It's pretty cool stuff. As with all of these Skybound Image comics, like Hasbro comics, lots of action, lots of great story stuff that leads to the other thing, very smooth sailing when reading it, very brisk read. Good use of all of the different characters that you remember from that time. Major Blood is in this. Who else? All sorts of guys. And I mentioned the Battle Android Trooper. There's some use of the vehicles as well. Pretty cool stuff. The art's pretty good. There's some use of Ben-Day dots here, which I thought was pretty fun. And yeah, I mean, like Stalker's in this, squaring off with Baroness here. Yeah, I like the art in that it's not too crude and basic. It's got some good detail in it. And all the characters are recognizable. I like that. This is a great brisk read. I'll note that on the back of this, there's a preview of A Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives, which I've already pulled. So I expect to get that when that comes out. Pretty cool stuff. They just have a few art pages and stuff of it. Pretty cool. Anyways, yes. So I guess that's either Image or maybe Skybound itself. Anyways, I really recommend this. I mean, even if you like just action comics and you don't know much about G.I. Joe, this is pretty cool stuff. If you love G.I. Joe, you should be picking these up, and you probably are. It's got a lot of good use of the characters. It's not just like nostalgia bait or something like that. New twists on the concept, new twists on the characters and the stories, but still being true to the characters and stories. And lots of great action, lots of great upping the ante from what you've seen in the past. And action at all. I mean, a lot of comics nowadays are just talking and talking and talking forever. This is like what you want from a G.I. Joe comic. It's pretty cool. So, until next time, take care.